Christy Thomaskutty joins us today, talks to Emory women's basketball. Coach, you guys have been at it since October 15th. Talk about how first 2 or 3 weeks of practice has been.
I'm really pleased with our overall effort. We've got so many new faces, and so proud of our seniors and how they've brought along a lot of our freshmen, our newcomers, and so, pleased right now. We've had 2 scrimmages. I thought we improved a lot from our first scrimmage to our second scrimmage, but obviously we still have a ways to go.
You talked about it the other day. You talked about like this team being the Christmas present that you haven't opened it yet. It's kind of exciting, but you really don't know what you're going to get till you open it.
Yeah, I guess we'll know Tuesday night against Oglethorpe. So far, again, you see the different pieces, and you're just hoping they can all come together finally. And we've had some injuries here and there, too, that's also contributed to not really knowing exactly what we have yet. But I'm optimistic because there's great skill here. There's great potential in especially all of our young players. Now it's about putting it all together. 5 returners back from last year, 3 cornerstones, I guess, and a couple of key reserves from a year ago. Just talk about first some of your veterans that you have back in the fold. Ashley Oldshoe's got to be that mainstay down low for us, and she's improved. Her overall skills have improved, but I've also seen a development in her leadership, her presence on the court, and that's been really good for us. The first couple of days of practice, Azaria Jackson looked like an All-American, just coming out, just playing, and that's what we're going to need from her consistently. And again, has taken on a true leadership role. Has done a great job with our freshmen as well, and so I can't say enough about what she's done in her development on and off the court. Our 3 seniors are just that. They're our seniors, they're our veterans, and they know what it takes to be successful. And I've been really pleased with their on-the-court and off-the-court effort to help this team grow.
What's kind of been the focus? Obviously, with a lot of new faces, I imagine this has been one of your pre-seasons, probably the most that you've had to teach.
Oh, it's been fun. I think our staff comes up every night and we're talking after practices, and you see a player develop that you hadn't seen in previous times in terms of a certain skill or whatnot. So it's been really excited. But we definitely have had to focus more on those what I call the energy levels, energy areas, the effort areas, defense and rebounding. I think all these players come in from high school and they've been very successful from an offense perspective, but definitely on the college level you don't win without all 3 phases, and so that's where a lot of our time and focus has gone so far.
And in terms of these new players, they're going to rely on a number of them. They're going to have to kind of get right into the fire and play right off the bat.
And I think they're ready to. I think that's what excited them about coming and joining our program. And again, I would never throw a young lady to the fire if they weren't prepared. But that's where I've been really pleased in our first couple of weeks of practice.
Talk about some of the newcomers. Obviously, you're the backcourt. A lot of new faces in the backcourt. You lost a couple of veterans last year. So just talk about a little bit about your backcourt.
Obviously our point guard spot, we'll have a true freshman playing in that role this year, and have been really excited what we've seen from Lindsay and from Hazel. Both are kind of scrappy, but they're very different players, and that's gonna, I think down the road, that's only going to bode well for us because they are so dynamic and different in their own ways. Serena is coming off an injury, unfortunately. But I like her spunk. Very vocal, very cognitive player on the court, and I think she adds an element that we haven't had. As far as our 3 goes, I think Allison Chernell is going to be really special. She's got all the tools, and I think it's starting to come together for her now, and so really excited to see how she performs in the next couple of weeks. Erin has been a mainstay from us from day one. It's just come in. It comes from a great high school program, knows the game, knows how to work, and she's just been solid for us in all 3 phases of the game. And so, that's more of that backcourt area. Benna Ames, you look at a stat sheet after scrimmage or after practice, and it's like, when did she do all this? Great hands, again, can shoot the 3, can put the ball on the floor, agile, and again, she just continues to get better with each and every practice.
Now, you mentioned it a little while ago, your season opener Tuesday, home against Oglethorpe. Alex Ritchie's second year there. He has an experienced cast back, 4 of his top 5 point producers from last year.
Yeah, you almost have to give them the edge right now. They have 4 of their 5 returning scorers back. Got a lot of veterans. They gave us everything and more a year ago at their place. Lauren Ransom is just an amazing player, but she's got great guards around her as well that make it really difficult to defend her. And the key to this game is going to be, in my mind, who can contain who better. I think both of us want to put the ball on the floor and get to the rim. Both of us want to get the ball inside to our post presences, but it's really going to come down to who can keep the other team from doing what they want to do.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks very much for your time. I'll let you get back to work, and good luck Tuesday, and we will see you down the road.
Thanks, John.